Take a look at this chart that just came from the New York Times. The chart shows the change in income inequality over the past 30 plus years, approximately since 1984. I want you to take a look at this. And over the past 34 years, we've seen a complete reversal in income growth where the poor and middle class used to see the largest income growth, but now it's the richest of the rich that sees the largest income growth. Valeria, we've known this for a while.
Right.
We've felt this, we've seen it, but now we can actually see precisely how bad income inequality is in the United States.
Well, I've been seeing it for the past 3 years now, personally, and amongst people that I know personally in my life that are my age, we've all been struggling a lot with financial issues, with jobs and things like that. And I feel like coming out of the recession, that's when it really hit.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, we've all known it, but now that we can actually see it with the chart.
Right, right. And you mentioned that, right? It started with the recession, or we started feeling it even more after the recession, particularly when your age and your class graduated college.
Yeah.
But this has been intentional. This has been going on since Ronald Reagan, trickle-down economics. I mean, take a look at this other chart. It's an animation, and look how it's changed since 1984. Look at it. What's happening on the chart right now? That's not a mistake. That's intentional. And this shows you that the policies, economic policies, trickle-down economics has intentionally reversed where the gains in income, and to be sure, income has gone down and stagnated, but cost of living has
skyrocketed, and it does not match at all.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
It's extremely difficult to live. When Nobel Prize winning economist Paul Krugman shared this on Twitter, someone underneath him commented and said that we're now worse than we were in the Gilded Age. And the Gilded Age is that period, 1920, 1930, before the great...
Basically when the rich were really rich and the poor were really poor, and there was no middle class at all.
Right. And in reality, look at this. The Huffington Post reported in 2011, look at that date, 2011, income inequality reaches Gilded Age levels.
Yep,
so for the last 6 years, according to a report from Congress, 6 years, we have been living in an inequality that rivals when we had child labor, when elderly people were dying in the streets, and the only thing that we have that covers it up is really that we have phones, we have technology.
And they keep telling these lies like, go to college, you'll get a good job. No, you go to college, you get a ton of debt. And then all you do is you work in a job that doesn't pay you anything, and then you just keep accumulating debt. And then they wonder why this new generation, this millennial generation, is struggling financially. It's because they are purposely trying to get rid of the middle class. They're trying to make us poor, and they're trying to make the rich richer. And the thing is that I feel like is the biggest thing, and this is my hypothesis in it all, is after the recession, a lot of companies and corporations realized, oh, I have to cut funds, I have to cut back. And I can cut back by either firing somebody and making one person do 2 jobs with half that paycheck. And so then when the recession was over, why bounce back?
Why bounce back?
Why go back?
Like, that's your hypothesis, but it's absolutely true, right? The efficiency of the average worker has skyrocketed. And if we were being paid by how efficient we were, the minimum wage would be $25 an hour.
Exactly.
That's how efficient the workers are.
And they don't want to raise the minimum wage. And as a person for 2 years, I worked as a news reporter. I literally did 4 people's jobs for half a person's pay. And it was like, but why are you able to get away with this?
Right.
We're not standing up, we're not fighting, we're just kind of taking it.
But because it's been going on so long, I mean, we've been worse than the Gilded Age since 2011, and I think most people may not be aware of that. And we still have economic policies, and we're about to double down even more. Donald Trump wants to go even further in this direction, and what happened in the Gilded Age before, it led to a Great Depression.
I think a lot of the reason that people are in denial, especially young people, is that we were taught from a young age that you have to work, you have to pay your dues, and then you'll see the benefits. And we're all working, we're all paying our dues, but no benefits are being happened because they're cutting the middle class out.
Absolutely.
So thanks so much for watching.
I'm Benjamin Dixon.
I'm Valeria Sistrunk.
And this is Content.News. News where we're free to tell the truth and not care who doesn't like it.